Lego fans, and welcome to Bricks on Thin Ice. My name is Manolis, and after a short early summer break in Greece, I'm coming back with a new video and with my very first complete MoC, which has a Greek theme, my first mini gyros Souvlaki Kebab MoC Lego restaurant. And those of you who have visited Greece as tourists, most probably you have came across that delicacy. And oh my god, that souvlaki, how good it is with either in pita or in a stick. It's just perfect. Or the kebab, or the chicken gyros, or the pork gyros. It's so nice. But let's go and have a look at this little MoC. The idea first evolved when I saw at the website of Small Brick City the kebab stall. And then I said, okay, hey, that's interesting. That's a nice design. Maybe I could make something like that and put it in my Lego street. But little by little, the idea evolved to do something bigger than that. So there you have it, here it is. And let's go through first the interior. Actually, no, let's go through the exterior. Generally in Greece, these kind of little taverns, and especially when we are talking about souvlaki restaurants or taverns, they are simple. The buildings are simple, and so I try to follow this pattern here. As you can see, well, there are some decorational elements above the glass windows and the glass door, and some flowers, which you don't usually find those in Greece, and especially in the countryside, if they are not fancy. And usually they are not standalone buildings, but for the Lego universe I made a standalone building, and I have added a couple of windows on the side, and also added these modified bricks to add a little texture so it's not so plain, and as well on the other side. Generally, and it's better to leave, that's what I have learned from tutorials, to leave also space, maybe a couple of studs on the sides, but since I really have very limited space, I didn't leave any space here, so it can fit on my Lego street. The back, it is as well quite simple. I have just added a ladder here for the minifix to access the roof if needed, the air conditioning unit, and also the trash bin. If you are a beginner like me, I would strongly recommend to watch quite a few tutorials before you enter the MoC world. Needless to say that you need also to have created already, or not created, but build some ready sets, so to get some techniques from there. That's what I have done. I have been watching tutorials, especially from the Brick Tubers network. I recommend strongly to follow that. You will learn lots of techniques, and if the guys from the Brick Tubers network are watching this, many of them they will recognize patterns from their designs. Well, the roof. Now I see it. It looks maybe a little bit too fancy for a Greek little buy on the go souvlaki like that. And I will explain why. When we were there last week with my son in Greece, we were taking some, strolls. We were walking around. He liked it, and I was enjoying it, of course. And I was finding myself watching at roofs, and then I realized that these roofs were pretty plain. I mean, this is way too fancy for that. I mean, they were just plain. They were flat. There was nothing. Maybe some of them, they had some barriers for people not to fall over. So for now I'm gonna keep it like it is, that roof, and in the future I might remove the decorational elements and make it more simple if I want to follow the realism in that sense. But let's see. On top, There is an air conditioning unit. It's simple in the build, in the design. Of course, I have watched tutorials for that too. Like JC from Small Brick City, I like this to be also rugged. And basically, usually the roofs, for me at least, are the most challenging parts. Now, let's go to the interior. As you can see, the roof is made, or the whole build is made in the modular style. I have removed already the roof because with one hand it was a little bit tricky. And here you can have the interior. So it is quite simple, as these restaurants in Greece are indeed simple, and actually often they are even smaller than that, but I wanted to have some space in order for the minifigs to be comfy whilst they are waiting for their food to come. Usually in these places in Greece there is a queue, or if not usually, quite often. They are popular, it's cheap to buy, and people do indeed like it. Here you have the bench. And that's a usual pattern you find as well in Greece when you visit these little restaurants. And there is already a pita and beer or Coke or whatever you want ready to be served. And here you can see the... Let me try. It's tricky. Light doesn't help me, but I'll do my best. So yeah, here you can see, well, a little bit of meat. Let me try if I put it like that. Open the door. Clown. Add the light a little bit. Bear with me. Not easy. Not easy. I need to get a camera. So there you can see the meat from inside the door. And well, here many of you might be thinking that especially this space might be looking a tad empty, and as well this one. Unfortunately in Finland haven't yet arrived the sticker package where are the nice those stickers you can add to your MoCs. I have looked at it, I looked it up at the Lego web shop, it was out of stock. And I'm still looking. Here there should be, in my opinion, a menu. I would like to have your opinion as well. You know it's valuable. But as well in Greece there are menus when you enter, and trust me, when it comes to Souvlaki, there are many combinations and many different stuff you can do. So usually there are nice menus with the price tags, or the prices, not the tags but the prices next to them. In the back behind the cook, who comes by the name of Artemis, there are the materials where you can, he adds in the pitas some cheese, some tzatziki, salad. Next to it there are glasses and pints and glasses and bottles if somebody wants to eat on the spot. And in Greece there are sometimes, if it's not a full-scale restaurant, there are maybe a couple of tables or a bench like this one. If people want to eat, they are too hungry and they want to eat on the spot. And here there's the sink, and well, I have no idea what to add there. So if I would love your input on that. And basically that's it. That's my first MoC. I hope you liked it. Well, at least I enjoyed making it. I know it's not perfect, but I would love to hear your opinion on that. In the meantime, you can watch these two videos and have a good one. Bye bye.